up for Lok Sabha elections with a total of 11,79,644 voters, including newly registered voters, PWD voters, transgender persons, service voters and overseas voters who will be casting their votes for their choice of members of parliament for North and South Goa on Tuesday. 16 candidates of various political parties will cast their vote in 1725 voting booths across both the parliamentary constituencies. In a significant move that could bring clarity to a recent issue affecting thousands, the Bombay High Court at Goa on Monday disposed of 2 petitions regarding OCI registration. The court directed the respondents, including the Ministry of External Affairs and Foreigners Regional Registration Office, to consider the applications of the petitioners based on the office memorandum issued by the Ministry of External Affairs on 4th April. Shiolim-based 5-pillar church pastor Dominic D'Souza and his wife Joan Mascarenhas D'Souza have yet again challenged their externment order before the High Court of Bombay at Goa. The duo have challenged the externment order a week after the appellate authority, i.e. Chief Secretary P.K. Goyal, dismissed their appeals. Amboli police seized liquor and goods worth over 6 lakh rupees and apprehended the driver from Miraj at the Amboli checkpost late Sunday night. The vehicle at 50,000 rupees was also seized. The accused was arrested for the transportation of illegal Goa-made liquor, concealed within an ostensibly empty fruit crates. He was identified as Prakash Bazirav Markad, aged 33, and residing in Duttangar Sanli district of Miraj. Thousands of labourers, originally from Karnataka but now residing in Goa for work, are returning to their home state to cast their votes on 7th May. Arriving at the Kadamba bus station in Panjim as early as 6 o'clock on Monday morning, hundreds of these voters are making the journey via whatever means of transportation they can secure. The Election Commission of India has introduced a proactive measure to ensure the well-being of voters during the ongoing elections, as the heat continues to be harsh day by day. To combat the risk of heat stroke, the Commission has initiated the provision of refreshments and hydrating drinks at polling stations across the country. Chief Electoral Officer Ramesh Verma emphasized the importance of this initiative during a press conference held in Panjim on Sunday. The distribution of polling materials and electronic voting machine (EVM) machines in Mormugao Taluka has been completed under the diligent supervision of Mamlatdar Pravinjay Pandit. Mamlatdar Pravinjay Pandit, overseeing the operations, emphasized the significance of timely and efficient distribution to facilitate a seamless voting experience for citizens. As the Lok Sabha polls draw nearer, the Goa State Election Commission has made strides towards environmental consciousness with the introduction of green polling stations. These eco-friendly booths aim not only to facilitate voting but also to raise awareness about environmental sustainability. One such green polling station has been set up in Panjim, adorned with vibrant green leaves to symbolize environmental awareness. As the state and the neighboring states are gearing up for the Lok Sabha polls, Kolva Beach witnessed a significant downturn in tourist footfall. Over the past 2 days, the number of visitors exploring shores of Kolva has plummeted by 50%, sparking concerns among local businesses and authorities. A residence in Kamalam was engulfed in flames on Monday due to a short circuit in the kitchen. Prompt action by the Mapsa Fire Brigade prevented further devastation. The fire broke out in the early hours of the morning, sending plumes of smoke billowing into the sky. Residents quickly alerted emergency services as flames ravaged the structure. Within minutes, firefighters from the Mapsa Fire Department arrived at the scene. The annual feast of Santa Cruz was celebrated with fervor and devotion on Sunday, as the community gathered to honor this cherished tradition. Led by Adeline Mascarenhas, this year's celebration was a testament to the deep-rooted cultural and religious significance of the feast. In a riveting encounter at the 26th Holy Cross Inter-Village Football Tournament held at Wadalmol Kakora, Girdolim Club emerged victorious over Sporting Club of Davolim with a narrow 1-0 score by Mario win and moved into the semi-final. The match was defined by Girdolim's relentless attack and solid defense, as they displayed remarkable prowess on the field. Indian men's and women's 4x400-meter relay teams qualified for Paris Olympics after finishing second in their respective second-round heats at the World Athletics Relays here on Monday. With this, India now have 19 Paris-bound track and field athletes, and the list includes defending javelin throw champion Neeraj Chopra among others. The T20 World Cup, to be co-hosted by the USA and West Indies, has received a terror threat. Trinidad's Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has revealed but asserted that extra effort in national security preparations and response readiness will be put in to neutralize the danger.